Kanye was born on June 8, 1977 in Atlanta in an intelligent family of a photojournalist in a local newspaper and a professor of philology, an English teacher. When Kanye was 3 years old, his parents separated, and he and his mother moved first to Chicago and then to China, where his mother got a job teaching on an exchange program. A capable child spoke fluent Chinese within a few months. An outstanding memory and mind showed up early in the boy. At the age of 5, he wrote his first poem and soon became interested in music and painting. "I started rapping in 3rd grade." The mother, who noted her son's abilities, bought him a computer, and the teenager began to create musical compositions. Kanye recorded his first track, which became the beginning of his path to fame, at the age of 13. After graduating from Polaris High School with good grades, Kanye continued his studies at the Faculty of Philology at the University of Chicago. However, he soon lost interest in science, realizing that music attracted him much more. At the beginning of his musical career, West composed compositions for other artists and was engaged in producing. His songs were performed by Janet Jackson, Alicia Keys, Beyoncé and other popular artists. Increasingly, the musician thought about a solo career. However, he was not taken seriously for a long time, because, as a rule, rappers come from impoverished criminal areas, who personally knew the difficulties of life and tell listeners about it. And here is a well-bred boy from a good professorial family. As often happens in life, the tragic event in the life of Kanye was the beginning of a new stage in his career. In 2003, the musician had a terrible accident in which his jaw was seriously damaged. After spending 2 weeks with a splint on his face, Kanye created the song Through the Wire, which formed the basis of his debut album The College Dropout, which sold 500,000 copies in a week and hit number 2 on the Billboard 200. From that moment, Kanye began to climb to the musical Olympus. The musician received recognition from listeners and critics. The total number of albums and singles sold amounted to 121 million copies, which made him one of the best-selling musicians. West has won 21 Grammy Awards, becoming the record holder in this as well. Kanye's albums are included in the list of the 500 greatest albums of all time according to the popular Rolling Stone magazine. The talented performer entered the list of the highest-paid musicians and in 2020 took second place with an income of $170 million in the Forbes magazine ranking. In addition to music, West is passionate about designing clothes and shoes. At first he collaborated with brands, Adidas, Nike, Louis Vuitton. Later he began to produce goods under his own brand Yeezy. Kanye owns the record company Good Music and creative agency Donda. West spends huge amounts on charity, helping people affected by wars, natural disasters and epidemics. He has his own illiteracy fund. Kanye was married to the most desirable woman on the planet, socialite Kim Kardashian. He is the father of 4 wonderful children. He is now married for the second time to Bianca Censori, who worked as an architect for West's Yeezy company. West hates the paparazzi and constantly gets into scandals. Either he is suing for copyright infringement, he speaks negatively about Presidents Bush and Obama, he supports Trump, he threatens the Kardashian family that he will give out all their secrets to the press. In 2019, he announced his desire to run for President of the United States in 2024. Kim Kardashian had to explain to the press these escapades of her ex-husband as an exacerbation of bipolar disorder and his dependence on painkillers, which he got hooked on after cosmetic procedures done in 2016.